This is the appendix to Chapter 11 and my actual templates that I put together to help you understand how to determine the price of the bond. So in this case, here's my data. We've already seen this. It's the same stuff that we've actually seen on the PowerPoints. The face value is $100,000. Contract is 12%. 5-year bond paid semi-annually, and market is 12%. So here's the formula to calculate the interest payments. This is the first thing you should do. Principal times interest times time. So principal is the face amount, $100,000. Interest is the contract interest rate, 12% times the time, 6 divided by 12, or 1/2. So this is basically that every 6 months a $6,000 interest payment will be paid for 6 months for 5 years. That's 10 payments or periods. Periods equal N. Now, I need to take it to the chart. And so I determine the selling price of the bond by looking at the market rate divided by how often I pay, which is 2. 12% divided by 2 is 6%. And then the term of the bond times how often I pay, which is 2, 10 periods. And so I'm going to skip ahead. So here's the chart. First, find the present value of the face value of the bond. The $100,000 times the multiplier equals this. Secondly, find the present value of the interest payment. My interest payment is the same. These always stay the same on the chart. Times the multiplier equals this. So let's go look at the next page where I'm going to show you these actual multipliers here. So here is the first multiplier. So it was 12%. If you remember, it says right here, sorry guys, 6%, 10 periods. That's what I take to the chart. So this is the present value of the dollar, 6%, 10 periods. There's my multiplier. For the other chart, 6%, 10 periods. There's my multiplier. So these multipliers got plugged into the formula right here, and so the selling price of my bond is $100,000. Because, up here at the top, sorry to scroll, contract rate equals market, I sell at face value. Okay, so that's when they equal. So let's go down. When contract rate is going to be less than market, we sell at a discount. So here's my information. Again, same information, except now my market is 13%. The interest payment is still calculated. Remember, contract only, $6,000. That will never change. Now I'm going to determine the selling price to figure out what goes to the chart. 13% divided by 2, 5 years times 2. So this time I take 6.5% and 10 periods. And when I do, here's my little formula. Notice this and this stay the same. Here's my multipliers. Here they are on the chart below. So here is the multiplier at 6.5%, 10 periods. This is for the first one. And this is for the annuity. The annuity is the interest, so 6.5 times 10. And so that's how I ended up with a selling price of $96,406. I multiplied and then I add. And you always round to the nearest dollar because we don't involve cents when we're talking about bonds. So this is how to sell at a discount. And the reason I know it's discount is because market is greater than contract. Okay, next we're going to look at premium. Contract is going to be less than market. That's how I know. So contract is greater than market. Contract is 12%, market is 11%. Same formula here. This doesn't change. This always stays the same. And here, 11% divided by 2 is 5.5% and 10 periods. So these are the numbers that I'm going to take to the chart. Here's my chart. 5.5, 10 periods. This is for the first one. This is for the annuity. 5.5, 10 periods. So I took them to the chart. That's how I got this information. This times this equals this, plus this times this equals this. Add them together. So this is a quick little snapshot with a little formula base that you can actually use. I will put this particular one up on Canvas in this week's. I'll also put a blank one and another one I have up there. So hopefully you should be able to figure things out. If not, feel free to contact me. I will walk you through it. This concludes Chapter 11.